As we move into 2021 with this whole gig economy, with all of these apps, there has been some important changes, some improvements in this gig economy that I want you to be aware of. Some that may not be affecting you necessarily right now, and others affecting you immediately across the entire nation. So I'm glad you're here on this new live stream. Let me know where you're watching in the live chat, or if you're watching this in the replay, appreciate you being here. We're going to go over a few niches in this gig economy, and it's very important that you see this because, again, there's a lot of changes going on with this whole gig economy with apps as they try to vie and fight for market share. So I appreciate you being here. This channel, the mission is simple. It is your success in this gig economy. I want you to make the most money possible. I want you to minimize your expenses, and I want you to master these gig apps. And knowing these changes, and honestly being a subscriber here on the Driver Mike team, it's going to leapfrog you and put you in, hopefully, that top 15% of driver earners. That is my commitment to you. That is my goal here on the channel, for you to be a top earner on any app that you're driving on. Now, I also welcome you to check out yourdrivermike.com. I just recently talked to Zach here, who went through our mastering delivery course, and Zach just started with delivery apps, wasn't making a lot of money, was wasting his time, spent a lot of time, gas, expenses on not making the money that he wanted to make. And after going through that mastering delivery course, now is making over $600 a week working part-time. So again, I invite you to check out yourdrivermike.com. Limited time, half off the entire site, 50% off using code Black Friday. Question for you. I like to start these with a question here. Let me just kind of come here to you. Question. How long have you been delaying? It's November. I mean, Thanksgiving's coming up here. Happy holidays. But, I mean, this is why I'm here to ask you this, a very real question. How long have you been delaying? What do I mean by that? Well, I always say the power comes from having options. If you are still driving on just DoorDash, just Postmates, just Uber Eats, here's a fantastic example of this. Just this past weekend, please let me know in the live chat if you experienced this, but DoorDash was down really nationwide here in the US. So if you just put all your eggs in one basket and you're driving just on DoorDash, then you may be hurting if you try to go online. Hey guys, I see it in the live chat. Tony, thanks for being here. Rhonda, Brenzilla, Troy's vlog, thanks for being here in the live stream. But you cannot rely on one app, because let's imagine that you're trying to save up for a big purchase, right? You're trying to hit your earnings goals. It's the weekend, it's busy, maybe there were some bonuses. If all you got is DoorDash, then you're out of luck. So you need to make sure that you're downloading these other apps so you have options. So let's go into app number one here. Now, this is very important. I want you to lean in for this. We're going to be going over several apps here, from DoorDash to Postmates to the big one, Amazon Flex. Be here for the Amazon Flex change from the Coin app, a lot of these. Now, I want to say the next app here, a few of these apps, it may not be affecting you from day one right now, but this is important to see, to educate yourself, because this may be setting the groundwork for other marketplaces. So lean into this. I want you to look at DoorDash right now, because there's some big changes coming on the DoorDash platform, specifically Q4 changes with peak pay and challenge trends number one. Now, this may affect everyone. Let me know if this is affecting you. But from what I've seen for the past week, possibly 2 weeks, is lower peak pay and 0 challenges. Now, the premise of this channel is that it's a team here. I need you to help me out here. Have you seen the same? I have asked you in the community tab, and I bring this up because it is such a major change. We went from a $3 to $4 peak pay bonus, that is the per delivery bonus on a DoorDash on the weekends here in San Diego. Okay, Mike, just tell us. It went to $0. 0 in the past week. And I know drivers up in the LA marketplace have echoed this for weeks, maybe a month, that they're saying, hey, yeah, we used to get $2, $3, $4 peak pay, and now we're getting nothing. And the challenges are the batched bonuses on a DoorDash. So again, drive like 10 deliveries and you get a bonus after that. I've only seen that at one time slot. That's the late night time slot, really from 10 p.m. until 4 a.m. They're calling it the early morning challenge, I guess. But the big thing, the cornerstone of your bonuses on DoorDash is peak pay. And again, I have seen it go from $3 to $4 to 0. Or what you can see, this is the actual screenshot from this past weekend. You can see Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Mission Valley. $1 peak pay when that used to be a whole lot higher. Tony's noticing that in Florida as well. Kisham, thanks for being here, guys. Now, speaking of here in California, I'm in San Diego. I appreciate you being here. Drop a like if you're enjoying this live stream. There's been changes from a Proposition 22 that recently passed here in California. I want you to be aware of this because, why should I care about this? I'm not in California. Here's why. Because California is one of the major marketplaces, not only for DoorDash, not only for food delivery, but the entire gig economy. California, I would say Texas, Florida, and New York are some very large marketplaces amongst others. Now, with the passing of this Prop 22, and if you're not familiar, there was a battle with Prop 22 that was arguing, okay, hey, are you, the worker, truly an independent contractor, or should these apps reclassify you as an employee? Now, there's massive changes. If this did not pass, you would have been an employee, at least here in California. And I want you to know about this because that would set a precedent. If this did not pass, you would be an employee. That's not the case. It did pass, which is what these apps wanted. So because it did pass here in California, you remain an independent contractor. But this is very interesting. Look what DoorDash said. Because Prop 22 passed here in California, DoorDash stated, quote, you'll be guaranteed to make at least 120% of local minimum wage for all active time spent on Dash. And there is, of course, no limit to how much you can earn. The minimum pay guarantee includes an additional 30 cents per active mile if you drive on a motor vehicle like a truck, car, or a van. Well, okay, so you're going to get 120 of the local minimum wage plus an additional 30 cents per active mile if you have a car, truck, or van, which you probably do. What does this mean? Does this matter? 120% of local minimum wage, all right, there's some guaranteed earnings. Maybe you're doing this right, like a lot of us as a side hustle. Maybe you're doing this in between semesters. Whatever reason, you can get 120% of local minimum wage. Well, what does that really mean? Here in San Diego, and again, consider your own marketplace. This may be a ripple to your, and actually let me know if you've received an email stating the same if you're in a different marketplace. I'm curious. But this is from sandiego.gov, the official website here. We can see at the bottom, as of January 1st next year, minimum wage is $14. Okay, so you would get 120% or $16.80 per hour. $16.80 per hour. That is the stated guarantee from DoorDash. What do you think about that? I mean, my opinion here is I want you to make a whole lot more than $16.80 per hour. Now, maybe on the other side of the coin, are there shifts where you make less than $16.80 an hour? And maybe that would help you out. Now, my goal is for you to be a top 15% earner in your marketplace. So this, in my opinion, I would like you to think that this doesn't really matter because I want you to make $20 plus an hour. The only way you're going to do that is understanding best practices. This is why you're here. But I want you to be aware of that because DoorDash said this they're not required to do this. There's no legal mandate that says, hey, now that Prop 22 passes, you got to guarantee this. They're just offering this to drivers. Good, bad, let me know. I'm curious. Let me know in the live chat or down below in the comments. Because Amazon Flex already, they have been guaranteeing pay for years now. Now, it's always been a flat $18 per hour here in San Diego, but recently I saw on their website, on their frequently asked questions, it says that Amazon Flex will contribute at least $15 an hour, and I think it went up to 19 or whatever it was dollars per hour. So a little bit lower than I've noticed, and I just saw that on their website. Let me know what you get in your marketplace on Amazon Flex. But again, looking at DoorDash, $16.80 per hour based on that Prop 22 guarantee. In addition, you will see an updated earnings screen that will provide you with insights into the earnings calculations and any additional pay you've received to ensure you reach the minimum earnings guarantee. Hey, Sailor says, I aim to make around $23 to $25 an hour. That is a fantastic place to be. Now, this one, I don't see this benefiting you too much. This is additional information. It's just what it is. It's just info that is after the fact. We want you to excel before you see your earnings screen. How you generate those numbers on that earnings screen. But food for thought, no pun intended, bad delivery joke, that you will receive some more information from DoorDash. Also, this may be important to you, you'll be covered by more comprehensive occupational accident insurance that begins from the moment you go online and are able to receive delivery requests until the moment you end your dash. Again, this is all directly related in an official DoorDash email from Prop 22. Now again, if you're not in California, look for the ripple effect because this is how this works sometimes. More comprehensive occupational accident insurance. You've always had insurance on all of these apps, from Uber to DoorDash to Shipt. They all give you some form of protection. Now make sure you're protected as well. Get your own supplemental insurance policy to cover you when you're driving. Because if you have a personal insurance policy, chances are you're not going to be covered in case of an at-fault accident because you're using your vehicle for business. So make sure to talk to your carrier and ask about a supplemental insurance plan. Now let's look at the Shipt platform, the on-demand grocery service here. There's a few changes I want to mention as well. Something that I've been noticing, and actually let me know, are you currently driving for Shipt? Are you currently driving for Instacart? Have you considered grocery delivery where you shop for the customer's order and you deliver to the customer? In the past, it's paid very well. More recently, there's been a version 3 pay system from Shipt that's been pretty controversial, and I did just post some videos about the Shipt and Instacart platform. But there's some opportunity possibly here on the Shipt platform. I've noticed some more bonuses and maybe some stackable bonuses on the Shipt platform. Take a look at this. So here is a recent promo. What was that? This was past Saturday? Yes, it was. This is a promo from this past Saturday. Shop 25 shops to get an extra $100. Now, that may not sound super attractive, but let's look at the kind of fine print down here. That's an extra $4 per shop. So pretty self-explanatory. You complete the 25 shops by this past Saturday. And I can't remember how long this promo was, but typically they'll give you, a couple of days or maybe a week to satisfy this number. And then some, what's the word? Cosmetic. Well, I don't know what I'm trying to say there. Real-time progress tracker, aesthetics, I don't know. But the real thing that matters here is it says you'll be paid $100 on top of your regular earnings. Again, these are the bonuses that matter. When you're looking at bonuses in any app in this gig economy, these are the type of bonuses that you're looking for, specifically when it has this type of verbiage. It has to say on top of your regular earnings because it varies greatly if it's an earnings guarantee. Please lean in for that. Drop a like if you appreciate that. Let me say it again. You want to be looking for bonuses that are on top of your regular earnings, not earnings guarantees. Because if this said, hey, make 25 shops and earn, it wouldn't be $100, whatever it is, I don't know, $200 guaranteed, then you got to do some math. You got to say, okay, well, I typically earn about $8 to $10 a shop. Okay, I got to complete this many shops. So generally, I should probably make this. And then I should be able to guess a bonus. Because if I make under that guaranteed amount, Shipt would pay the difference. That's not the case here. These bonuses, if they're on top of your regular earnings, then it may be worth it, but only if it's something that kind of fits within your schedule. If these bonuses don't make sense numbers-wise, I wouldn't go after these bonuses specifically to get an additional, whatever it is, $1 per delivery, right? Or in this case, $4 per shop. You got to ask, is that worth it? Am I going to go out of my way to satisfy that? Should I go out of my way to satisfy that? Hey guys, if you are, just kidding, wrong screen, that's later. This is a live stream. So important changes here again from the Prop 22 passing here in California. Shipt also sent out an email. This is an official email. It says, you will soon enjoy new benefits like a minimum earnings guarantee. That sounds familiar. Contributions to your health insurance. That sounds familiar. And more. This is important to note because again, if you're not in California, doesn't matter. These apps, this is unprompted. Remember, this is unprompted. You're still an independent contractor in any state in the US that you drive for, and Shipt and DoorDash still sent these emails out. So pay attention because this still matters, because I wouldn't be surprised if they're sending this out to everybody or slowly over the next year. So new benefits like a minimum earnings guarantee. Is it going to be, another 120% guarantee of minimum wage? I don't know. We're going to have to find out. Stay tuned here on the channel for that. And then again, important contributions to your health insurance, anything to, anything to offset expenses, and more. And now, there we go. Drop a like if you're getting value in this live stream, coming to you live from San Diego, California. Tony, again, I see in here. Christine, a member on yourdrivermike.com. I appreciate you being here. It's always Christine. And Frederick, thanks for being here in the live stream. Or if you're watching this in the replay, definitely drop me a like. Now the big one, Amazon Flex, and lean in for this one. If you're just joining, this is going to be a big one because the last apps that we talked about, they were right now specific to California, at least in their immediate changes. This one is nationwide. This applies to everybody watching this. So lean in here. So changes on Amazon Flex. There's several changes here, and we're going to go over those. There's two main changes here, specifically on a rewards card, well, a debit card, and then a actual rewards program from Amazon Flex. So let's take a look at the Amazon Flex website and go over exactly what is changing. Now, if you're not familiar with Amazon Flex, right now it's kind of my #2 app, maybe tied with Uber Eats, but I like Amazon Flex because the predictability of earnings. Again, here in San Diego, typically $18 an hour. Just be wary, sometimes I have seen $15 to maybe $18, $19 on their website. But this is something different. This is the Amazon Flex Rewards program, just announced really in the past week here. So let's go over exactly what this is and how this benefits you. If you're not familiar, Amazon Flex, that's the package delivery service. Obviously, Amazon packages, obviously Mike. So there's two rewards, new programs that I mentioned. Number one, this rewards card. It's a debit card. Again, a debit card. All the reading that I've done on this states it is truly a debit card, not a credit card. At least in all the readings, the terms of service that I've done on this. We're not going to go too much into the debit card. I don't think you're super interested in that. But just so you know, this is exclusively available for Amazon Flex delivery partners. Funds are loaded onto this card. You can set it right here, straight from your payments on Amazon. And you're going to get some cash back, 6% on all fuel, 2% back on Amazon as well as Whole Foods, and 1% cash back on everything else. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't think a lot of us are getting too hype on a debit card. So let's get into the rewards program. Here is where it's going to benefit you. I absolutely see this benefiting you if you drive for Amazon Flex, or hey, if you're considering signing up, and you probably should because the holidays are coming up. A big problem in the past on Flex is not being able to grab shifts, because you do need to sign up for generally a 2 to 4 hour shift when delivering these packages. Well, since the holidays are coming up, you can expect a whole ton of routes to become available. And consider this, if your marketplace is pretty underserved with drivers, you may see some pretty good promo pay as well, because Flex does have promo pay. So instead of getting that $18 an hour, I've seen $20, $21, $22 an hour, and that can get pretty good. And it's pretty simple. It's package delivery. They're not really, super heavy packages. There will be some access issues getting into complexes. Yes, there should be gate codes. Keep that in mind. I've done videos on Amazon Flex. You should watch one of those before driving. Reserve your favorite blocks with preferred scheduling. I think this is pretty good. So preferred scheduling is designed to give you even more control over your schedule. Unlock rewards level 2, so you can set your preferred station, day of the week, and time of day in the Amazon Flex app. The station, that's just a warehouse. You may have several stations in your marketplace if you have a larger city. Here in San Diego, we have National City, we have Carlsbad, we have, I'm blanking on the name. There's another one. You get the point, right? Or if you're in a smaller marketplace, you'll just have one station, and this feature really won't apply to you. Now, this one though, day of the week and time, if you're only free at certain times, this may help you out to pinpoint and guarantee those slots so you're not fighting with other drivers. Hopefully you have some more predictability. Some more discounts, right? Restaurants, etc., apparel here. I don't think that would be as important. I think this is kind of a fringe benefit. A lot of these apps kind of tack on to make it seem a little bit, more attractive. Most every app has some kind of discounts. More tools on health, accident, and life insurance. Again, tools, some discounts. This isn't really the meat and potatoes of this program, but if you're interested, there's information on here. So, how the program works. Again, we're talking about a brand new Amazon Flex Rewards program that is available nationwide. So look for more information coming along here. Earn points by making, actually I can zoom in a little bit here for you. There we go. Earn points by making deliveries. You'll earn at least 1 point per delivery and 10 points per block. And you can get points even faster with delivering with quality and reliability. Here's what they mean by that. If your account has a great standing, there's different levels of course, you can earn 2 points per delivery. AKA every stop you'll get 2 points, and then 20 points per block. If you have the highest fantastic rating, you'll earn 3 points per delivery and 30 points per block. Now, you gain access to level 1 as soon as you complete a single delivery, and then you level up obviously as you gain more points. Reset every quarter, every 3 months, these points will reset. So of course you need to keep making deliveries to qualify. So let's check it out. Let's look at these rewards. So the new Amazon Rewards program, again, this is really where things start to unlock, this level 2. So here's the debit card, right? Cash back, we get that. I think this is the big thing that we're going to want to look at. This is what's going to help you when you're actually driving. So once you unlock 650 points, and again, you can earn points faster by having a higher rating. And how do you get a higher rating? You get a higher rating by just delivering with quality, keeping packages at a straight view, things that your customer may downrate you on, communication, if you can't deliver, calling or texting, things like that, just being a solid Flex associate will get you higher ratings. So you get the preferred station, day of the week and time at level 2. Now here, this is important to know. Look at this here. The time to accept a block. I mentioned one of the big problems with Flex in the past was trying to grab a block. Now, yes, the holidays may help with that, but you're still competing with other drivers if you don't have this. You'll refresh the app, you'll see a block that populates, and you're like, oh, that's a pretty good time. And that's in my warehouse that I want to go from. And you go to schedule it, and it's disappeared because another driver grabbed it. But what this does is it uses these metrics that you've already set, sends you a potential shift, and gives you 15 minutes to accept it. Or again, as you level up for level 3 and level 4, 20 minutes to accept it and 30 minutes to accept it. Now, obviously, you can still go in the app, and you probably should, and look for these shifts anyway, but that's, I think, a nice feature. Anything that's going to help you pinpoint a shift, that's going to guarantee you pay, because what this does, it's all about guaranteeing you pay on Flex. That is why I like Flex, because there's predictability and there's comfort in knowing you can go at your own pace. Now, obviously, you're not going to go super slow. You want to be efficient, right? Especially because you get paid the full shift if you finish early, right? But you want to finish as fast as possible because you want to get this guaranteed pay. But it doesn't matter how long. Well, again, within the time frames here. But you can go slower, you can go faster. You know you're going to make that $18 an hour or $19 an hour, whatever it is. And again, some more information here. So this is the Amazon Rewards program on Amazon Flex, giving you points as you deliver, as you finish more shifts, and rewards you for higher standings on the Flex platform. I think that's pretty popular. If you drive for Amazon Flex, I think that's going to be something that, I certainly would use. I think there's some good options there. So if you got a value in that, definitely drop a like on this live stream. A big one, Uber Eats. Hey, drop a like right now if you drive for Uber Eats. Put a hashtag me in the live chat if you drive. But Uber Eats is solid, in my opinion, not only for market share, because they're solid, obviously, in market share, number 2 to DoorDash, but for you as a driver, I feel like it's pretty steady. I feel like, well, let me know if you agree, but there's some boost pay. Hopefully there's some Quest pay, which are 2 bonus systems from Uber Eats. But there's new changes coming to Uber Eats here as we move into 2021 that's going to directly affect you. Just this past week, the Department of Justice here in the US approved the Postmates acquisition, totaling a staggering $2.65 billion. Again, I mentioned Uber is set to acquire Postmates, as just stated, but recently it was under approval, right? Well, it's since received that approval. It was under investigation for antitrust laws, but was since approved. So Uber has stated, if you don't know this, listen to this, lean in for this one. Uber has stated that as a driver, you'll get requests for both. So hopefully that means more earnings opportunities. Now, commenting on this approval, Uber Eats stated that they will waive exclusive agreements between Postmates and about 800 restaurants in 11 markets. That opens the door for Uber Eats to partner with those restaurants in the future, but it said it won't do that until 6 months, after close. Those markets are Bellingham, Washington, Charleston, South Carolina, El Paso, Texas, Vegas, LA, Miami, Nashville, New Orleans, Orlando, Tampa Bay, and Western Arizona. Now, I'm looking at this quote here. I believe what the quote was saying is they will not waive these agreements. Excuse me, no, I misread that. They will waive the agreements in those 11 markets. For some reason, I thought it said they will not. But so what that means is Uber, since they're acquiring Postmates, Postmates has exclusive rights in these marketplaces. So if you're in Vegas, hey, I mean, if you're in LA, shout me out if you're in LA. Probably a lot of drivers up there. Orlando, I know, is super popular. A ton of drivers I hear in the Florida marketplace. Tampa Bay, Miami. Now, this deal is hopefully going to unlock more deals, more orders for you, because Uber Eats is saying, well, you know, the Postmates agreement said that only Postmates could service this restaurant. Well, now they're going to waive that agreement in these marketplaces, open up, again, 800 restaurants, maybe give you some more orders here. Now, your question may be, well, Mike, I mean, you just did a video today. Make sure to check that video out after this one about Postmates and 2 massive problems with Postmates. Now, apart from those massive problems, constant problems with Postmates have been not being able to see the miles, the predicted routes, the earnings that I'm going to make ahead of time. Why would I want these orders from Postmates? I don't want these orders from Postmates. Well, be here, have your ear to the ground, subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed already, because we're going to watch that closely. As this acquisition closes here, Q4 and into Q1 of 2021, we're going to see how this rollout goes. And okay, well, if I'm going to be receiving, you know, orders from both platforms, am I going to now see that information on the Postmates platform? And I got to tell you, I have a hunch that you will. Sabian, thanks for being here. NJ, Tyler, Beach Dude, I appreciate you guys being here. Drop a like if you're enjoying this live stream so far. And I invite you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Join a team of nearly 20,000 here on the Your Driver Mike team over on Discord as well. And closing it up here, the Coin app, a geo mining app that pays you to share your location data. Yes, you're going to be sharing your data. Another app, right? The Coin app allows you to mine your location data for credits that you can redeem for cryptocurrency. So if you're a believer in the crypto space, if you want to make money digitally, this may be a good option for you, something that I've been piloting here for a couple of months. 2 changes on the Coin app. Rewarded scans as shown here. You can scan nearby items in stores while you shop, and by doing so, you'll earn a coin reward. Coin is the reward currency that you'll get when you're mining that location data. So it says, hey, you know, are you on Red Street? And then your phone pings the app that says, yes, I'm on Red Street, right? Okay, hey, now we see you're on ABC Street. Your Coin app pings, yes, I'm on ABC Street, right? Now, I mean, hey, I know a lot of you are saying, I'm not sharing even more of my data. That's fine. I'm just saying this is another app possibility for you. And again, you get those coin rewards when you ping that location data. And as you accumulate coin rewards, you can redeem them for cryptocurrency. That's where the money is made on the Coin app. One other new feature on the Coin app, rewarded surveys. This is very, very interesting. And I want to come here and talk to you about rewarded surveys. So it's just that, it's self-explanatory. You'll receive coin rewards for now doing surveys. But a little spoiler alert, a little Easter egg for being here on the live stream or the replay, I have spent 4 hours on the most popular survey apps. That's Survey Junkie, that is Eureka, that is Swagbox, and one other, seeing which one is worth it, or are none of them worth it, or all of them worth it. So look for a video on that. Spending 4 hours on those survey apps that are supposedly going to pay you money. But a similar feature coming to the Coin app. So what does this all mean for my market? Well, it's about the options that you have and really how to use those options on different niches. I am telling you, if you haven't done so already, the first question I asked you is stop delaying. I gotta say that so strongly. Stop delaying. There is no reason you should not be signing up for everything right now, today. There's affiliate links down below in the description. You don't gotta use the affiliate links. You can just sign up for regular links if you want. But there's no reason why you should not sign up for every single app. Now, granted, if you don't want to do grocery delivery, I mean, that's fine. Well, Mike said I got to deliver. Mike said I got to download it. Well, no, that's fine. It's your business. Run it. Do what you like. But the ones that you are open to, there's no reason if you're delivering for Shipt that you're not signing up for Instacart. It's the same thing basically. Or if you're doing DoorDash, that you're not doing Postmates and Grubhub and Uber Eats. That you're doing Uber, that you wouldn't sign up for. Why not? You're doing the same thing anyway. Please do not delay. This is a call out to you. We're moving into 2021. Commit right now. Sign up for these new apps. Amazon Flex. We just saw new features coming to the Amazon Flex platform. Stop waiting. This is your call out. This is your wake up call. Do it. Sign up so you can make more money, so you can cross compare all of these apps here. Now, if you are just signing up, if you got value in this live stream, consider sharing this with someone as well. If you know your buddy over in Cali, over back in Pittsburgh, shout out to Pittsburgh, wherever, right? My hometown. Florida, wherever, if you know someone that is considering driving, consider sharing this stream here. Again, a community reaching close to 20,000, which is crazy. And I just want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for watching these videos, for being a part of the community here as we grow and reach some pretty crazy numbers here going into 2021. But my goal is to help you reach some crazy numbers as far as revenue. So on your way out, definitely drop a like. I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in the next video.